Hello traders, so let's do a weekly recap for the week of January 22-25. So economically, we will have interesting news here on Bank of Japan interest rate decision, which will probably not change anything, but will just continue to deliver the price to its new higher high. And I will do it in technical analysis. Then what we have, something on new euro here. These indexes can be quite can cause some volatility, so just be aware of them. No need to overthink, but just in the moment of publishing and maybe 10 minutes before and after, the price and spreads will be all over the place. Then we have euro interest rate decisions as well. Of course, if it will be much higher or lower than expected, it can change at least medium-term change in price direction. And basically that's all. Yes, yes, for the news. Now let's go through some technical analysis here. So previous week, the main prediction was a lot of chop all over the pairs, and this is what we get. At the same time, CHF pair, GPY pairs were looking pretty bullish, and we see that bullishness was present in JPY markets, especially on UJ, EJ, and GJ. US 100, I was also talking about chop, and chop happened, and then price delivered to the upside. Everything else was basically choppy. So let's start this one with GPY pairs. And GPY pairs on, so let's start with UJ. As you can see, weekly is very bullish. The only problem with weekly time frame is that we kind of stuck in this range here, in this up impulse, and now we are in a very wide range flat price section. At the same time, we can say that it's not the type of flat that you have like this. It's the type of flat where you have inside structure that is holding itself up, and not only holding but also reacting from the zones, as you can see, and moving to the upside. So where does this price go? It obviously goes for this high and for this high, and this is my main bias from the weekly. Now daily is in reaccumulation here, as you can see on indicator, and you can see it without indicator. Why? Because you have this accumulation of orders which then started, which first of all they were unclear, so moving back and forth, and then started to create this chain of supply and demand, created this absorption, and created new chain targeting high. So this is something we have on weekly. Yeah, we have a big range and some flat targeting the highs. Then impulses started to be like more choppy. It all resulted in a local distribution, in a pullback, and now weak side of the market, they tried to sell here in these zones. They tried to sell it because of this big push. But it happens because because maybe they didn't look at bigger picture. Bigger picture, of course, is this upwards movement, and this is reaccumulation. The reaccumulation, as you can know, as maybe you know, is a very bullish pattern that is complex pattern, which consists of different ranges to the many ranges to the upside, followed by some down moves, and then break to the upside. So this down move is really powerful fuel of liquidity for the big money to go and go even higher, to start a new move to the upside. And this is exactly what we see on daily. So we have this upwards movement, this impulse correction impulse, and overall it's looking really bullish, and I'm almost sure we will have some bullish continuations during next week. Especially we have some red news, so volatility will be present. And yeah, and this is the way how we can predict kind of the fundamentals as well with technical analysis. Yeah, I know that all fundamentalists will like throw shit at me at this point, but um, I know it from my experience that a multi-time frame analysis can help to avoid overthinking fundamentals. So what is the problem with daily? So why daily situation is not as good as, for example, here? Because basically this is the impulse and this is the impulse. But as you can see here, we have a correction. Here we don't have a correction, only a tightening. And here we are not so above the EMAs. And EMAs in this situation are moving upwards. Plus, in this situation, we have foundation of price, precedent trend, moving to the upwards. And here, this foundation is moving to the downside. And as you can see, EMAs just, 50 just starting to become flat, and 20 is just moving, sorry, like I meant otherwise, but as you can see, it's not as clear as previously. So what I expect from price is further tightening and then move to the upside eventually. Ideally, we will have some deeper pullback and then move to the upside. So to enter this market, we of course need to also analyze medium time frames like 1 hour, 4 hours, and as you can see, this tightening that we saw here on 4 hours can have a possibility and potential to become a distribution to perform a deeper pullback. But overall, until this level, this zone is holding, this market has really big bullish potential. So our only task is just to wait out, sit out the pullback, and no need to predict it. It can happen, or it cannot happen. It does not matter. It does not have a big influence. So overall, the price is still bullish. If the price will do something like this, I would make an attempt to enter, because if we will continue to clearly tight here before the highs, then possibility we will continue. Most likely it will just fall before the news for one more manipulation, and then on the way up it's good to enter. So this is the best scenario. Other GPY pairs are somewhat similar, as you can see. As you can see, they all recently are bullish, and so we expect continuations. We have no overextensions here. We just have 3 shifts to the upside, and it can all continue easily. Now, quickly, let's go on pairs like USD CAT or something like this. So, USD CAT. So yeah, was bearish before, hit the zone, started a reaction, but weekly is really choppy. This one, even if we want to be bearish, this one is still in a reaccumulation from this shift, and I would basically just not touch it. USD 100, really bullish, confirmed bullishness here with this break. Again, the problem, we are overextended from EMAs. Can it continue? Yes, but every next candle will be more and more choppy. So what I want to see is some tightening, maybe in the beginning of the week, and then move in the next part of the week, or move like this. And until we have this impulse, this is super clear, a super clear, really bullish market. Oh, it's my meme from the previous post. USD CHF looking pretty bearish here, but the problem is that we are moving to the upside at the moment, so we need some confirmation of bearishness. Because of this foundation, I don't want to be bullish, so only bearish here, but need more confirmation. How it can look like? So this is a real bullish market here on 1 hour. So we need more distribution, then first shift to the downside, the red distribution, and then continuations. Euro USD will just say that it's still choppy. I'm not touching it, waiting for further development. Gold as well, overall bullish, but this is a really chop, just chop. And we don't want to predict chop, we don't need to predict chop, we don't want to participate in moves out of nowhere. So we can have move like this, we can have move like this. We want to participate in moves that have preparations, that we can predict, that we can systematize, and that we can repeat in the future. So yeah, this one the same as US 100, German 30 basically the same as American markets, but more choppy and didn't confirm its bullishness, but usually it follows really closely what US 30 and US 100 does. So we'll do, and I will expect bullishness, but I need more confirmations. Daily, of course, obviously bullish in these reaccumulations, which is not confirmed, as you can see. And yeah, basically we need more confirmation here. So we need a break above, and then we hold above, we create one more pullback, and then on the way here we enter. Really clear, really bullish as well here, really bullish, but overextended internally or from the EMAs, but not structurally. So we have only 1, 2, 3 reaccumulation, 1 confirmed reaccumulation. So we need more tightening or more pullback, and then on the way up we enter. Okay, so this is it. All the other pairs are basically correlated for what I said, and yeah, I will have this outlook for the week. We'll monitor the price. Let's just quickly check the sentiment once again, so we don't miss anything too important. And we will finish with this outlook. If you like it, please comment, please leave some likes and some questions. I really like to communicate with you, and it would be very inspirational to hear that it's interesting, or maybe you have some questions. Yeah, so please do it. As you can see, screener metals are bullish from the higher time frames, but lost its clarity on lower time frames. Stocks are really super extremely bullish and clear. So this is what I said. The only one, German 30, is not clear on medium time frame for hours, but it can change in one impulse. Forex is, as you can see, so GPY pairs is real clear. USD pairs are pretty unclear. So we have like bearish and unconfirmed middle time frames, and yeah, all over the place. Eurocut just nothing. GA pretty bullish. I traded it previous week, but it became overextended. GPY really bullish, you see, as we discussed. GPY pairs really bullish and clear. And by the way, on retail sentiment, you will see that GPY pairs are very bearish. So for example, USD GPY retail sentiment, it will be really bearish, as you can see. Short 80%. Why short 80%? Because because when the price makes a move to the upside, a weak side of the market wants immediately to move it, because they learned that the price after moves to the upside, it needs to mitigate imbalances, deep zones, and so on, but it does not need to do it, because the market is not moving like this. It's moving in a different manner, in stages that have no correlation to this. And that's all. I wish you a good week, good luck, and yeah, see you in the comments. Bye.